Hi, my name is Cheryl and I am a very late diagnosed autistic woman. Today I'd like to talk to you about PTSD. PTSD is a really big deal when it comes to autistic people. Almost half of us have PTSD. Why is that? It's because we get it so much more easily than neurotypical people. And we get it in response to things that neurotypical people might not even find traumatic. In addition, it is very hard for us to heal from it because of some of our innate characteristics. Also, there are very few therapists who specialize in both autism spectrum disorder and PTSD and how they relate to each other and even amplify each other. Yep, PTSD can make autism worse, and autism can make PTSD worse, which can lead to a lifetime of misery. So you might be wondering what those characteristics are. Well, number one is that we tend to be naive, which sadly makes us targets for abuse, whether that is physical, emotional, or sexual abuse. As a matter of fact, autistic children are 3 to 4 times more likely than neurotypical children to be sexually abused. Those are pretty high statistics. Number two, perseveration. Perseveration is the continual, involuntary repetition of thoughts. So not only are those negative thoughts uninvited and intrusive, they go round and round and round in our brains. And there's nothing we can do about it except for play whack-a-mole all day, and that is pretty exhausting. Number three, our nightmares are more lucid because we think in pictures. Number four, our strong emotions become overwhelming very quickly. And once they do, we don't know what to do with all those emotions. That's called emotional dysregulation. And that leads to meltdowns. Dr. Bruce Perry, in his book that he wrote with Oprah called What Happened to You, says the emotional dysregulation is the number one cause of substance abuse because people are trying to numb those overwhelming and intense feelings. Totally makes sense. And finally, number five, people with autism very rarely reach out for help. And that is because we know that neurotypical people are not going to understand what we're going through. And frankly, we just don't want to be judged. Also, we don't want to say it out loud and re-traumatize ourselves. So what happens is our trauma gets pushed down, it never gets resolved, and it can even lead to illnesses. So what do we do? That's going to have to be another video. So look out for PTSD part 2. If you got some value out of today's video, please consider liking or subscribing and even share. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.